Focus what's happening in West Bengal, because the Masjid has now come under controversy when it comes to India's one of the busiest airports. And now when we speak of a namaz to happen at the century-old Ghoripur Jama Masjid that is present adjacent to the runway at the Kolkata International Airport, that has now been suspended for a few days, and the entry which has also been stopped. Now the mosque, which is located about 165 meters from the runway, has been long flagged as a potential obstacle to flight operations and emergency procedures. For now, the mosque is closed and entry is restricted, where namaz has also been suspended, and talks are underway on its relocation. Now, on part of this growing controversy over the suspension of prayers by the devotees to offer at the mosque at Kolkata's Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport, that has escalated, with the TMC now coming out to say that they will hold a peaceful protest. The party says that members of its community would be wearing and sporting black badges while demonstrating against the restriction on the prayers. He's maintained that the issue of the relocation of the mosque that falls under the jurisdiction of the Centre and the Airports Authority of India and not the state government of West Bengal, and has also alleged that the airport authorities were attempting to demolish the masjid by force despite multiple rounds of talks.
हम क्यों बताएं? एयरपोर्ट अथॉरिटी के पास जाओ, हमको बताएंगे। 5 मरतबा मीटिंग हुआ एयरपोर्ट अथॉरिटी से,
5 बार।
हाँ, ये प्रेस्टीज हम जबरदस्ती तोड़ेंगे। हम चाहते हैं बातचीत से हल हो। ये कम्युनिटी का मसला नहीं है। नो प्रोटेस्ट,
पीसफुल प्रोटेस्ट होगा।
प्रोटेस्ट नहीं हो, कल प्रोटेस्ट होगा पीसफुल। पुलिस अगर गोलमाल करेगा, महिला लोग छवि उठाएगा, सीधा सीधा बस। हम लोग चाहते हैं नमाज पढ़ते हैं, टोपी नमाज ये पहनकर बताएं, दुखी है, हमको दुख, इसमें पुलिस चाहिए। नमाज पढ़ के घर जाएगा, पुलिस चाहिए।
Let's connect with Ridhita on this. Ridhita is joining us live. Good morning. We are looking at these protests that are now being planned, and this is now coming at a time amid the dispute over the suspension of the access, the proposed relocation of the masjid, and also what the people of the TMC now in the opposition are claiming that there has been lack of prior notice as well.
Well, absolutely. You see, this 136-year-old mosque, which has been placed inside the Kolkata airport, is only 165 meters away from the second runway. And for that very reason, there has been a several amount of dispute which has been incited by the AAI over time. However, as the BJP's MLA of the very area of North Damdam area, Shourabh Chikdar, had earlier this last week made a statement that this will be removed from the area, and there will be a separate property which would be given to the Muslim community to hold this, to rebuild the mosque, and this will not hurt any sentiment. Yesterday also from the Bharatiya Janata Party, the state president, we have heard stating that this is not an attack on any specific community. This is only to relocate the mosque so that the expansion of the Kolkata airport can happen, as the reason of zero visibility takes place in other parts of the area. And this has come in written from the British Airways, because this is the international airport, which is why this is much unneeded process. However, Trinamool Congress leaders now seem to not understand this. They are based completely on their sentiments. Even during the regime of Mamata government, we have seen that irrespective of how many times the airport authority has written to Mamata Banerjee and the government, they have not relocated this mosque, neither has come into any dialogue exchange. Siddiqullah Chaudhary yesterday has told us exclusively that today they are going to hold a peaceful protest. Today is Friday, a Jumma bar, where they say that if they are not allowed to go and read the namaz inside, and if this continues of relocation, then they will hold a peaceful protest, which is going to be a symbolic protest. This is for the first time we will see they will wear black badges while they read their 1 p.m. Jummah namaz today. That is how the protest is planned today, planned for the day, because they say that this is a history. This mosque has a history being so old. So this kind of relocation is a direct attack on the sentiment.
But we'll talk about, Ridhita, exactly under whose jurisdiction that has come as far as when it comes to, the centre or the state government, because we are looking at a controversy over the same. What the BJP is now saying, let's put out reactions coming in, where the controversy over the airport, Masjid, has now intensified, with the BJP defending the proposal for the relocation on grounds of national security and aviation safety. The BJP says that the public safety must take precedence, asserting that even a temple would have been removed in a similar circumstances.
But if the airport has decided that there is a security issue and namaz can't be offered at a mosque within the perimeter of an airport close to the runway, that has to be respected. So for the Trinamool Congress leader to instigate and say that lakhs of people will come and congregate at the airport is in effect trying to incite violence, and additionally may lead to a law and order situation.
Well, Hridita, that's the point that has now been raised, because the BJP is of the opinion that the masjid that is proposed to be relocated as part of the airport expansion plans and also to address security requirements.
Absolutely, Amita. You see that earlier also we have heard the Chief Minister of the state making the same stating the same point, stating that this is a much need of the hour given to an international airport that Kolkata airport holds. It is much required to shift that space. It is much required to expand the entire area, because the second runway is only differentiated with a 165-meter distance from this masjid, which can create a lot of problem, because to enter this masjid, remember, only a special pass is given along with your Aadhaar check, which is not enough for an international airport entry, because we understand that who is entering and who not is entering is completely unknown. So this can be given to a lot of security upholds as well. This not only causes a threat to the internet, to the airport's space expansion, but is also a threat to the passengers, to the aircraft, and
Well,
to
strict
the
compliance with security protocols, something which has been the need of the hour, and that has been called by, when it comes to such appeals that have also come in from the state government as well, saying that there is no particular targeting of a community that is happening here. When we speak of the very placement of this masjid very close to the runway is something that is now adding and wanting to expand and also adding to the security requirements. Hridita, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in. We'll get you more reactions coming in from both sides and lots more lined up on the other side of a very short.